You trying to think of
For
what's the
real.
next? You do another hot in here, Lord.
Shit, we all thought Ashanti and Nelly was happy as hell, but I don't know.
That's wild.
It
Damn,
is
it's
wild.
that. It's times it's hard on Nelly. Poor Nelly. He ain't have a hit in so long. I feel for you, bro.
Mm. Breezy Wednesdays.
This is not gonna be good.
You said what?
So this is not gonna be good.
Why you say that?
You know I ain't a Chris Brown fan. Not like that. Especially his early shit. His latter shit is better to me.
Yeah, we'll definitely talk about that.
Oh boy.
So Drake dropped 100 gigabytes of unreleased music, from what I heard.
Who cares? He's still alive? I thought he was dead.
Stop it.
I thought Kendrick killed him. He's still alive? For what? Who's listening
And
to that
guess
shit?
guess who took a shot at and guess who took a
That's
shot at
crazy,
Kendrick?
man. Another no talent motherfucker. Boy, these
21.
niggas don't
Yeah,
learn.
21 Savage took a shot at Kendrick and shit.
These niggas do not learn.
I'm just like, wow. Nigga would do anything for clout.
Right? He needed.
Reunited and it feels so
They
good.
doing a different world sequel? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, Asher just sent me that
What
shit.
the fuck? What these Hollywood really don't know what to do. They
This
really
is
don't know
why
what to do anymore.
this is why we went on strike, right?
Right? They need to go back on strike. Wow.
I think this is gonna fall Dwayne and Whitley's daughter.
hmm She don't look nothing like like them. Meanwhile, she look like a lesbian.
Oh God.
She don't look nothing like them. That's wild.
You gonna watch it?
Fuck no. Because it ain't gonna give me that same vibe as the original one. Fuck no. I have a feeling that shit gonna be bad. And if people watch it, they're just gonna watch it to see Dwayne and Whitley again. They don't even give a fuck about the daughter. Like who? They had a daughter. We didn't even know this.
And aren't Dwayne and Whitley supposed to be in Japan or some shit?
I can't remember. I ain't see that shit in years.
Yeah, the last episode they went to Japan because one of his inventions.
That's wild.
I think Bel Air comes next week, season 3.
Yeah, Bel looks good, but that was done right. I don't see why they need to do a different world sequel. And what? She's gonna be at Hillman College soon.
I guess so.
That's wild. Are we gonna have Denise back on there?
Are you gonna have Kim and Freddie?
Right? Just bring the whole gang back. Ron, he ain't doing shit. Bring him back. You know, the Colonel, bring him back. That's
That's
crazy.
that's crazy.
That is crazy.
What else is going on? What else is going on? Y'all be safe during that hurricane too.
That's in Florida. I think they're having a hurricane.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got family down there. Just the whole weather fucked up. It's been raining like crazy over here, man.
for they say it's gonna rain a lot tonight to tomorrow here.
Yeah, the whole week. So you know what I'm saying? There's a. I hopefully it don't rain on Friday. I'm supposed to be going to this show on Friday, but Friday and Saturday we got some concerts happening, and those might get rained out.
Free
Just
con-
a rainy summer.
free concerts.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna start in about 3 more minutes. Oh, Kim Porter's death. Oh wow. There was a movie that was gonna come out. I don't know when. It looked kind of interesting.
Uh-huh.
I'll send it to you when I find it. But we are already in August. Come on, let's go. Now, how's your family doing?
They good.
That's what's up. So your mama said, "What's up?" You said Michael Jackson's laptop of an unreleased store songs got stolen around last year. What the fuck? Niggas just out. Niggas just out here stealing the shit. I see.
Right. You heard about John B? John B is he wanted to sue Gunna and Chloe.
Yeah, because he said he don't like that version.
Yeah, what the fuck are they doing? What's wrong with these kids? They have no sense of history and taking a classic song like that and fucking it up. I don't blame them. Sue them niggas.
Yeah, John B was talking a lot of shit. He said some shit. He didn't like Justin Timberlake's new song and shit.
Yeah. The album ain't doing good.
Wow,
You know,
wow, wow.
salute to John B for speaking his mind. I like that. Don't fucking bite your tongue for nobody. Fuck that shit.
LL Cool J got a new song with Sweetie coming out Friday.
From his album? Tell me
Yeah,
that's not on the album.
that's gonna be on the album.
Oh God, it's already bad.
LL Cool J and Sweetie. Wow.
No, I definitely don't want to hear that. That's a skip. Damn, L. Just when niggas had hopes for your album being good, he's fucked it up already. It's not even out yet. It's already sounding fucked up.
You never know.
What he trying to do? Another doing it part three?
I might start whenever you're ready.
Let's go.
What's up, you too? How's everyone doing this lovely, lovely, lovely day? This your boy Reg in the building. I got my homeboy trying in the building with me.
Yo, that's good.
Alright. And the album that we are going to talk about today, we're going to start off our Artist Wednesday, whatever you want to call this, is Chris Brown with his first album. Damn, this album cover is so 2005. His self-titled
The whole,
album.
whole album is.
Um, this album came out November 29th, 2005 under Jive Records. You know what I'm saying? It came out with how many singles? 5 singles. Run It, Yo Excuse Me Miss, Give Me That Remix, Say Goodbye, and Poppin'. Producers include Chris Brown, Tina Davis, Mark Pitt, Scott Storch, Jermaine Dupri, Brian Michael Cox, Wildcard, The Underdogs, Dre and Vital, Shay Taylor, Cool and Dre, Sean Garrett, Christopher Young, Shannon Slim Lawrence, Oak Felder, Eddie Hustle, L Rock, Antonio Dixon, Mike Winans, and Lance Burnett. And guest appearances include Joel Santana, Noah, Bow Wow, Jermaine Dupri, and Lil Wayne. All right, so this is an artist you probably never expected to talk about on this channel, but just to let you guys know, we're not going to talk about every album in this discography because we don't have time for the triple album and shit. We're only going to talk about the first 7. And the reason why I'm doing this one is because there was a topic about if Chris Brown is worthy of legend status or not. And some people gave out some good points. Some people gave out some points. You know what I'm saying? Some people want to pull out his personal life as a way he's not a legend, but at the same time too, this is an artist I can say that I've seen coming up. I've seen him go through his downfalls. I've seen him get back up. Like, you ever had that one artist that you just watched their story unfold right before your eyes? Like, you can watch
Hmm.
their rise to fame and the downfall
Yeah.
and everything like that. Yeah.
50 Cent.
You said what?
50 Cent. Prime example.
Yes. And this is when I was really getting into music and stuff like that. Because I remember I was in like, actually, I'm getting way ahead. How did you get into Chris Brown? Let me stop that.
Yeah, way, way later. Like when Deuces came out. Cause that Deuces came out before Fame. That was like on his mixtape or some shit.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing the video on Roadstar. Remember Roadstar?
Oh yeah.
Remember seeing the video on Roadstar, and that version had, wasn't Kevin Gates on that, or was it Tiger?
I think it was Tiger.
One of them was on the original joint before he did the Fame album, and everybody kept talking about it, and I kept hearing it, and I was like, yo, that's actually a decent song that I liked from him, because I wasn't like a Chris Brown fan. I didn't check none of his early shit. I think like if it wasn't neo soul, I wasn't checking for it. Like a lot of the other R&B out was not good to me. A lot of the shit sound outdated, and I knew who he was. Like I had cousins that was into his shit, but I was not checking for him until Deuces came out. So this is like way, way later. And then when the Fame album came out, I was, well, before the Fame album came out, I was hearing like other songs, like he had No Bullshit, he had She Ain't You. I heard those joints, and then album came out. I remember hearing that joint, and it was good. It's still my favorite one from him right now. You know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying? And I checked for everything else after that. Fortune was the next album that came out. I remember that summer when that came out. Like this is still like in the iPod era, so I had downloaded that to my iPod, and that was pretty good. I don't hear a lot of people talk about that one though. That one is like kind of underrated. Um, the X album, that was good. That might be my second favorite after Fame. Um, the was it Royalty album.
I think royalty.
Royalty, he named that after his daughter. That was a good album. Uh, I think when that came out, I had went to what's the song that he did, the song with Aaliyah, is that from that's from the Royalty album, right? Or was that from the X album?
I gotta double check.
What one of the well, all right, whatever album that's from, I was in Miami when that came out, and I was like riding around with my cousin, and my cousin was playing that album, and it was banging. Like it's definitely a dope album, and so I was checking for his shit like way, way later. Like this is the first time I'm even listening to I even check for this album. So I remember all the songs that came from it, but definitely did not hear it. None of his others, the second one, the third. I didn't hear none of that shit until way, way later. So, you know, he's a great artist. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm tired of like this, like the media still bringing up what he's done. This is becoming, this is like every day I see this shit with you know people are quick to cancel. They want to cancel somebody, and these are the same motherfuckers that got skeletons in their closet.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? They want to cancel somebody because they don't like their way of life, or they don't like their personality. Meanwhile, half of these motherfuckers got jail records, or they beating up their girlfriends or their wives, or they sleeping with their fucking relatives, or they're not taking care of their kids. They got something going on in their life that they ain't been exposed yet, but they want to expose everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I just think that shit is weirdo fucking culture. And who are they to fucking judge another person? You know, like yeah, niggas is human. They gonna make mistakes. He made his mistakes, but whatever happened years ago shouldn't define who he is as a person. You know what I'm saying? That shit happened with him and Riri. They got past it. They friends. That's what matters at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I don't appreciate Jay Z. Jay Z of all people to for him to like blackball Breezy and to get him to have make the BT Awards not want to have him on that show was just crazy.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? This dude is he of all people has done mad shit and still yet to be revealed. There's a lot of shit coming out about him, being connected to Diddy and the shit that he's done. You know what I'm saying? So for Jay to come out and when that whole thing happened with Breezy and Riri and for him to tell the BT Awards that he don't want him on the show, that's just fucking crazy to me. You know, um, I just think these niggas are weirdos. You know what I'm saying? All these motherfuckers in the industry are weirdos. It's just weirdo behavior that I don't get, and it's like social media is another part of that. You see all these motherfuckers on social media, they want to cancel somebody. You know what I'm saying? And this dude, he's made his mistakes, but he is a damn great artist. Now all that other shit about is he the second coming of Michael? There is no second coming of Michael. Michael was one of one. There will never be another second coming of Michael ever. I don't give a fuck who it is. Whether it's Beyonce, whether it's Breezy, whoever. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers that wasn't around in the heyday when Michael was, busting the charts and having motherfuckers cry and faint at their shows, they will never understand the power of Michael Jackson. You just have to be there. If you wasn't there in the 80s and 90s, then you can't talk about the shit. All you could do is just look at videos and try to understand how powerful this dude was. But if you actually wasn't there, you can't speak on this shit. You know what I'm saying? I've seen this shit. Michael was music to me. Like when he died, a big chunk of music died with him. There will never be another Michael. Chris Brown is who he is. He will never be Michael. He wasn't. He'll never even be close to Michael. He is who he is. He's his own artist. And I'm tired of seeing these fucking posts about, oh, if Chris Brown is Michael, is he the next Michael? No, he's not the next Michael. He is who he is. Let him be his own artist. That's what it is. He's a damn good artist too. You know what I'm saying? Is he a legend? Yes, I do think he's a legend. He is going to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Why not? Why wouldn't he be? But what? Because he had an incident with Rihanna. All of them motherfuckers in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, they all had various incidents. They still going through shit. So why should he be blackballed and canceled out of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Says who? Gene Simmons? Nah, he a legend. He's a legend, and people need to Enjoy what he's doing now. Stop worrying about 10, 15, 20 years from now. Is he a legend? He's a legend right now. You've seen a living legend. That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he made his mistakes, but so has everybody else. So have I. I've made mistakes. You think I give a fuck about what people got to say on the internet? I truly don't. Reg has made mistakes. Reg shouldn't give a fuck about what people got to say. Not ever. And I tell you that all the time. Just do you. Don't worry about what people got to say and what they think. Fuck them.
Appreciate it.
That shit only gonna bother people if the shit is if the shit is actually true. It's only gonna bother people if the shit is actually true about what they say about them. That's the only time it should bother you. You know what I'm saying? These weirdo motherfuckers that you ain't never gonna see in life. These strangers and shit. I don't lose sleep over what niggas gotta say. Never ever. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that
If
like
you're a fan
hearing
of
this shit all the time about Chris Brown, there's like an asterisk next to this nigga name now, and it shouldn't be. He has many hit records. He can go toe to toe with the best of them. It should be no debate about is he a legend? Is he gonna be a legend? No, he's a legend. He's a living legend. And it's time that he get his flowers and people stop the bullshit and stop worrying about 20 years from now. Is he gonna be mentioned with the greats? He's already a great. He's already a legend. You watching him. Just like you watching Nas. Nas is a living legend. Well, don't wait till these motherfuckers dead to start giving them their flowers. It's time people start saying like, "Yo, you a legend. You a legend, sir. You a legend, king." While they still alive, he's a legend. Period. You know what I'm saying? So my introduction to him was Deuces. That's when I started checking for his shit. That's to me is when he started making mature R&B and shit. Like all that other kiddie R&B, I wasn't fucking with that. He started making his mature, grown and sexy shit with Deuces. So that's my like official introduction to him.
Dope story. Yeah, like I said, I actually got into like literally when the first album came out. It was a song, the Your Excuse Me Miss song, which I'll get more into that in a minute. And like I said, I've always thought he was very talented and everything like that too. He is definitely one of those artists. I've seen his whole music story and things of that nature and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, he's definitely a very polarizing artist to many people. Yeah, a lot of people have their issues too. A lot of people have their issues, but at the same time, who are we to judge? You know what I'm saying? Who are we to judge? Everybody has made some bullshit in their life. You know what I'm saying? The thing about it is that we have to learn from it and we have to be better people from it. You know what I'm saying? And I personally feel like we can all be positive about the future and not just dwell on the past and things of that nature, things will go.
People, yeah, but people die still not getting shit right.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, how many people look at suicide like, oh, suicide is a sin? Well, guess what? People die every day from suicide. I've had family members die from suicide. I'm not gonna look at them any differently because they took their own life. I don't give
Right.
a fuck what nobody say. You know what I'm saying? Like who is these weirdo motherfuckers to judge somebody else and be like, oh well, he need to get canceled because I don't like what he did to Rihanna. Rihanna got over it. She done moved on. She got kids with ASAP Rocky. So the why people are still bringing this old shit up, I have no idea.
Yeah, who knows, bro? Other than that, let's get to who Chris Brown is. For those who don't know who Chris Brown is and whatnot, he is a singer coming from Tema, Tappahannock. I'm fucking the name up. I'm sorry. Tappahannock, Virginia. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, growing up, he was always very influenced by music, and he taught himself how to sing and dance. And of course, his biggest inspiration was Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying? And he pretty much started singing in church choirs and talent shows and whatnot too. And one of those talent shows, he performed Cisco's Thong Song when he was 11 years old. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. Another influence on him was also Usher, and he pretty much mimicked his performance on the My Way song and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and so fast forward to 2000 and I want to say like the early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? His demo got heard by Tina Davis, who was like an A&R from Def Jam Records, and pretty much they were impressed with the songs and everything like that too. He started shipping his demo to different labels, and that's how it got into the hands of Jive Records and whatnot too. You know what I'm saying? And this was around the time when Jive Records they were coming off that boy band craze and everything like that too. I think R. Kelly was still on that label at that time. I think he had his own imprint on, but
Yeah,
yeah, man,
Rockland.
yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, man, this was around. This was not when they were hip hop was a priority because now they're more into like the pop and the R&B and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And so they hooked him up with the popular producers of the day, and that's how Chris Brown started like learning more about music production and writing and everything like that too. And then this album came out. Now I'm gonna be real with you guys. What's up, Ray Sean? The
yeah,
first
cool.
the first two Chris Brown albums may be the most, no pun intended, breeziest, easiest albums we'll probably get to in his discography. The third album, that's where the downfall, well, not downfall, but that's when we take a decline compared to the first two. But we'll definitely talk about that and shit. I used to have this album, but I can't find it anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I do have the second album, though, believe it or not. But this is the album cover right here. I never liked this album cover. I'm gonna be real. I never liked this album cover.
Basic as fuck.
The all white,
Yeah,
like why not just do a lean and some shit like that too? You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like,
It's very basic. Even the font is basic.
right. The self-title, Chris
Yeah.
Brown.
Uh
I
huh.
like how they use the microphone as an eye and shit. But
Right.
hey,
Like that hasn't been used already.
right, that's so original.
Hmm.
And all throughout this album, you're gonna hear these people hyping him as he's a future of R&B, he's a prince of R&B, yada yada yada. You're gonna hear that all throughout this album and shit. So yeah, but this album proved to be very successful. Thank God, because if this album was not successful, that would have been a different story. It
It
actually
would be
got
questionable.
right. It actually got him two Grammy Award nominations for Best New Artist and Best Contemporary R&B Album. Mm, let's see, because when they come to Best New Artist, they be always fucking some shit up. So Best New Artist, he lost that to Carrie Underwood. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Yeah.
A
And
robbery.
contemporary R&B,
Highway robbery.
he lost to Beyonce's B Day.
Highway robbery.
That was a dope album. What you mean? That was dope.
It was, but that don't mean she got to win every fucking award. Every award she got to win. Come on now, spread the
But
world,
she,
B.
but she never won Album of the Year.
Yeah, well, that is robbery. But I think she will win it before it's said and done. She will get her long-awaited album of the year award.
Right. All right. So track one. Oh, by the way, this album has about 18, no, excuse me, 16 tracks. Track one is the intro. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to it, just pretty much talking about how he got him this far in the music business, repping where he's from. You know what I'm saying? Nothing really to it. It's basic.
Yeah, he's just talking about being from Virginia and thanking his family. You know,
Right. All right. Track number two we got is Run It. Now this was like this first single off the album and stuff like that. This features Joel Santana. You know what? I'm just gonna be real. I'm gonna talk about the original and the remix together and shit like that. You know,
Mhm.
while we here, but yeah. I'm gonna be real with you. This is a song I have to be in the right mood to hear it and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Um, Everyone knows that chorus. There's a man on the floor. If
Yeah.
he ain't, let me know. Let me see if you can run it, run it.
Sing your shit,
Maybe
man.
you
Sing
can.
it. Go ahead.
I, shit. It's kind of crazy though, because you know what I'm saying. Even when I was little, I've always wondered why did he say there's a man on the floor if it ain't let me know. That was always like a weird chorus to me. Like even when I was little and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
At that time, they could just get away with anything, and people would love it.
Right. Joel Santana, I mean, he did his thing on this guest appearance and shit like that too. This is the time, this is the era when rappers would just appear on the first verse and then they'll just be gone for the rest of the song and
Right.
stuff like that too. So there's even some people who surprised Joel is on this record. And we all know this song was remixed by Jermaine Dupri, and this nigga loves him some Run DMC because the same thing he did with Jagged Edge, he tried to do with Chris Brown, and the remix features Bow Wow too.
Wow.
Uh
Straight skip.
yeah, I didn't like I said. I
Straight
feel like
skip.
this one didn't really need to be. I got why they had to remix it, but still,
Why did they have to remix it? It didn't need a remix.
again, this was they had to get the remix, you know, just for more promotion and marketing and all that stuff.
Mm-mm-mm. Terrible. I think the regular version was cool as it is. You don't need a remix for that. And you know, Jewels was like this was like back like crack Jewels. He was just definitely in his bag at that time. He was showing up on remixes and all type of shit. So I understand why they did it. And yeah, this is like Breezy's first big hit.
I feel you on that. All right. Next song, Yo, Excuse Me, Miss. Um, this is a song that got me into Chris Brown. To be real with you, I've always, I've always liked this song. You know, what I'm saying it has like the sweet soul melody. Believe it or not, it was actually produced by Dre and Vital and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Who work with cats like Jill Scott. You know, they were under DJ Jazzy Jeff and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. The video was what got my attention. I love the music video. You know, it had all them people from 2005. Yeah, D. Ray Davis. Yeah, Lil JJ. Yeah, Trey Songz, who at that time was at the rise too. Cause at that time, like '05, it was Chris Brown, Trey Songz, and Neo. That was like that trinity of R&B singers. I mean, Chris Brown lasted long as Neo. I
Right.
mean, he still does his thing, but he does more TV work. And then Trey Songz. Well, we all know about Trey Songz, so we're not going to
Right.
get into that.
The same dude that said he's better than R. Kelly. That's funny.
Ooh,
Mm-mm-mm. Man.
so I take it. Yeah, I take it. Yeah,
Uh,
but yeah, this has always been a favorite of mine. I love this record, and you can tell. Like they said that this was influenced by um, he was influenced by Michael Jackson's "The Way You Make Me Feel" video. You know what I'm saying? Which you can definitely tell and everything.
yeah, this is dope. I like the beat for this. You know, this is dope ass track.
Right. Yeah, this was always probably my second favorite single off this album. Track number 4, Young Love. Yo, this is a dope ass record right here. This actually samples that Blue Magic song, their signature song, Sideshow. So let the sideshow begin. Hurry. That song and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is another common trope when it comes to like teenage singers from the 2000s. They always have to have that I'm young in love kind of song. I want to be taken seriously for my relationship. You like remember that song with Lloyd called Southside? This is pretty
Yeah.
much Chris Brown South Side, if that
I
makes
didn't, I
sense.
didn't listen to Lloyd Dollar, so
Damn, nigga.
yeah, I don't like 2000s R&B unless it was neo soul like from Joe Scott or Musique. I was not listening to a lot of that shit, like
I
Sierra
even
and
like
all
music.
that. Was not a fan.
I even like music like that.
Yeah, I know, which is crazy because you like Sierra and all these other people.
I mean, I like neo soul. I like contemporary R&B, or what people called it at this time, crunk and B,
I did
because
not
that's
like
what
that.
they call
Like
it.
Alicia Keys, I could tell Alicia Keys, Musique, Joe Scott. That was the only R&B I was listening to at that time. Everything else was like, nah, was not buying, was not fucking with it.
Respect. But yeah, that's what I have to say about Young Love. It's actually a dope song. I mostly like this song mostly for the beat, though.
Yeah, the beat was fire. I like it.
Oh, you like this record?
Yeah, it was dope.
All right. Track number 5, Give Me That. I'm gonna talk about this in the remix.
Give me
I'm gonna be,
that.
I'm gonna be rude with you. I like this song mostly for the remix with Lil Wayne.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? This was peak form Lil Wayne. Mind you, this is a time when he was doing guest appearances. Like y'all talk about Drake stimulus package, Lil Wayne stimulus package from like '06 all the way to 2011. Lil Wayne was just killing them features and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Um, and this is also, I think this was also on a soundtrack. No, it wasn't. It was another song. Never mind. But yeah, this was a dope track, a nice little club banger and everything like that. It's actually produced by Scott Storch, Sean Garrett, and Dwayne Carter. No, excuse me. It was actually produced by Scott Storch. You know what I'm saying? It's actually one of my favorite beats from Scott Storch because I'm not the biggest
Right.
Scott Storch fan like that. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying, but yeah, man. And again, the video you can tell he was influenced by Smooth Criminal, Michael Jackson. You know what I'm saying, with like the mafioso kind of feel to it and everything like that too. So that's one thing. This album, the music videos was probably Chris Brown at his most Michael Jackson. That's all
Hmm.
I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? It was Chris Brown at his most Michael Jackson esque, and you can tell the influences. I felt like once we got to the second album, he started putting his own flavor. Once we got to the
Right.
exclusive album and shit, but yeah, that's probably what I gotta say about that.
Yeah, this was dope. I remember when this came out, and yeah, Weezy was everywhere, man. He was on pop joints. He was on R&B joints. He was everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And the remix was fire with him, and they had like the video for it and everything. It was dope. I love Scott Storch. I think he's a fire,
Definitely.
underrated producer.
All right. Next track we got is Your Man Ain't Me. Your Man Ain't Me. Okay.
Mm,
So I actually like this track. It's pretty much him saying, "Don't go comparing me to the other nigga you were with. I can treat you better." It's those Captain. I hate to say Captain Saberho kind of songs. Yeah, but this one right here was pretty good. I just don't like the title. I don't like the title of the track.
yeah, it was cool. It was like,
Definitely. All right, next track, Winner. This was produced by Brian Michael Cox, and he was one the dude he does the he's the future of R&B, the prince of R&B, Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? What I liked about this track, he's comparing the different stages of a relationship to like a boxing match, like first round, second round, and stuff like that. Too, you know what I'm saying? I mean, think a little bit Hall & Oates One on One from the H2O album, which is a very dope album,
mm,
where Daryl Hall was comparing like making love to a girl playing basketball and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Classic joint right there. This was pretty dope. I like this one.
yeah, it was cool. I like the beat for this.
Yes. All right. Next track. Ain't ain't no way you won't love me. I kind of consider this like the continuation of Your Man Ain't Me. It has that definitely an ambient. 2005 sound. You know what I'm saying? Where niggas was still kind of using them ethnic kind of sounds and shit like that.
Ethnic.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like them
Oh,
Indian influence, them Timberland influence beats.
God, that was,
Um,
everybody use that shit.
right. Like vocally, the song is dope vocally. It's probably the most sexual. It's probably his first sexual song, but I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna hear me when I say this. It's sexual in 2005 standards for a teenage artist. Not
Which is
like today,
right.
not like today's music. You know what I'm saying? Like not like the sexy reds or the glorellas and all that crap. You know what I'm saying? Vocally, this is definitely one of my favorites from this album.
Basically, what Reg is saying is he wasn't ratchet on his own song.
Right.
Because nowadays, I don't know what the fuck they putting out. Just trash, you know. But it was cool. It was like a nice little song, nice beat. You know what I mean?
Definitely. All right. Next song we got is "What's My Name" featuring Noah. This was produced by Cool and Dre. Again, you have the hyping up. He's a feature of R&B music. Honestly, this could have been a single if you ask me. I could see this more like a braggadocio kind of single. Yeah, I actually like the song. The beat by Cool and Dre is not that bad either, believe it or not. So yeah,
That's
man,
that's
it's
high
actually
praise
dope.
coming from you.
Right,
Because I don't care for them all. I think they a lot of they shit sound the same.
I agree.
You know, it's all right.
Yeah,
It's okay. I think they fucking overrated. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Like the shit that they've done is like if you listen to the shit they've done for like Fat Joe and for Rick Ross, it's the same fucking thing.
Exactly.
They
And the
they
game.
don't have like they're not diverse in their sound. It's the same shit.
Yeah, don't forget the game too.
The game, they did shit for the game.
Yeah,
What they doing for the game?
they did some shit from like the LAX album. I want to say
Yeah,
Doctor Advocate.
they must have gave him some heat because the shit they gave. That's when Fat Joe was really like like gone. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like when he was working with them, like how you ditch Diamond D and Lord Finesse with them motherfuckers. It make
Exactly.
no damn sense. Because he what? Because he wanted some hit records. You know, I'm like, come on, man. Like his albums at that time were trash, and it's mainly because of the production from Cool and Dre.
The real question: how you go from Diamond D writing your shit to Ja Rule? That's the real.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Well, Ja Rule had hits. Everybody was running them, but he don't have like the what was displayed at the verses. He can't fuck with Ja Rule because Fat Joe wasn't that type of artist.
Nah,
You was an underground artist that went commercial. You know what I'm saying? It's not the other way around where Ja Rule was already commercial when he came out. You
exactly.
know, so they knew how to promote him. But his shit like Ross. I love Rick Ross, but if I had to close my eyes and listen to Rick Ross early shit with Fat Joe shit, I couldn't tell the difference because Cool and Dre have no type of diverse sound. It's the same shit with them.
Interesting.
Like when like you used to hear that shit about Swizz when Swizz
Yeah.
first came out and he had the Casio beats and shit.
Yeah,
But he eventually had to evolve his sound. He couldn't use that same sound forever.
that is true.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't get that memo. You know.
All right. Next track is this Love. Again, another young love kind of track. You know what I'm saying?
Boy was
I could.
horny.
You said what?
He was horny as fuck.
Weak. I mean, this song was okay. I didn't really care for this one too much.
This nigga was horny all over this album, B. Is this love? It was cool. It was a nice little beat. I fuck with it.
Cool. All right. Now, my favorite song of this album, Poppin'. Ding 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 ding.
Even you doing that, I might cringe when I hear that shit. It's cringy now.
Oh my god. Mind you, this is another song that Lil Wayne appeared on a remix, but we'll get to that in a minute.
God,
This is
he was
actually my
on everybody's shit, B.
alright. You said what?
He was on everybody's shit.
For real. This is literally my favorite track on this album, and to this day, I'm still mad there was no music video for this track. You know what I'm saying? Because this was like the last single. Yeah, he's pretty much talking about a girl's physical appearance and shit. This is actually
Mm-mm-mm.
sorry about that,
That's cool.
but yeah, he was pretty much I was trying to read up the lyrics and shit. That shit keeps coming up, but I'll pull it back up. But yeah, man, pretty much talking about a girl's physical appearance and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The beat definitely has a very laid back kind of feel to it, like light crunk and everything like that makes sense. Even that first verse, he just says us talking about say what your name is. Oh yeah, that fits you, girl. Tell me where you headed. Can I walk with you, girl? You got that looking, yeah, look like when I give a boy old good old time when I'm on it, girl. That's right, I'm on it, girl. This is the first time I had a girl whose looks set me on fire. And then the part I liked the most was when he says, where's that shit at? Because we're gonna do something is gonna get done, and we're gonna get. He was just feeling himself on this record right here. You know what I'm saying? So, and the remix with Lil Wayne and Joel Santana was pretty dope too. You know what I'm saying? I remember that Papa remix came out on one of Wayne's mixtapes. I forgot which one though, but
Mm.
yeah, man, this is one of my favorite. My favorite off this album.
Can't stand the song.
Are you
Can't,
serious?
I didn't care for it when it came out. Remember, I wasn't fucking with this dude when he came out. So, but I remember like when these joints came out, I'm like, that ain't for me. Even now, when you sing the shit, I was like, it's cringe as fuck. I don't even want to hear it.
I feel you. It does have like a dated feel. I hate to say it does sound dated, which we'll get
Hmm.
more into that in a minute. But a lot of diehard Chris Brown fans, man,
Yeah,
they
they love it.
love
Like
this.
he got some hits on there. I just wasn't fucking with him back then.
Right. All right. Next track is Just Fine. My least favorite song on this album, to be real with you. This is like a breakup song and everything. And he's pretty much telling his ex that she would find somebody better than him. You know what I'm saying? I never liked this song. I'm gonna be real with you. I never liked this song. And I always skip this song when I listen to the album again.
Yeah, it's okay. It's alright.
Definitely. Next song is Say Goodbye. This is like another breakup song. This was on the Step Up soundtrack, a movie I never liked.
Yeah.
I never liked those
They,
stupid dance
so
movies.
many, so many. They Hollywood like they ran that in the ground, yo.
Oh my god, those dance it's always the same. I always tell people it's always the same plot.
Yeah.
This guy or girl wants to dance and stuff. They do it because of their mom's memory. Dance is their thing. They try out for the dance competition. Leader of the dance competition don't feel like they're worth it. And
Right.
next thing you know, they form a respectful friendship. They fall in love with this girl. Or somebody falls in love. Somebody ends up getting shot, but they didn't make it. And they say you have to win the competition because it's the right thing to do. The rival dance team steals the person's moves. It's all the same thing.
The
Come on,
same
man.
shit. The best one they had was Save the Last Dance. I did enjoy that one.
That
You
was the
know,
one with
so
Kerry Washington.
no, the one with the white chick, the pale chick,
Yeah, that's one. That's the one. Yeah.
Kirsten Dunst. Yeah, that one was good. But all those other Honey and Step Up and You Got Served, I didn't like none of that shit.
You know what's crazy? There was something I was gonna tell you. The best one to me was when the Wayans brothers did that parody called Dance Flick.
Dance Click. Yeah,
That was to me the best one, and they got every of the parody. And that's not really one of my favorite Wayans brothers movies, but
right.
that always gets me a laugh once in the blue moon. So
And that got slept on.
very slept on. But yeah, but back to this song, "Say Goodbye." You know, they always have to have make sure the. And again, I have to bring up the tropes here. Whenever it's like a pop R&B song, the first song is like the club banger song. The second single is like the more romantic single. The third single, that's when they want to show their more mature side and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Their vocal. This is when they want to take off their chest. They take off their shirt, expose their chest. You know, like you know what I mean and shit. And yeah, so I like this song. I've actually liked this song, but it's again, it's not really one of my favorites.
It sounded like an Usher ballad to me.
It do.
It sounded like some shit Usher would have did on 8701,
Again, it
which
do. You right.
ironically is the anniversary for that album today.
See, I was trying to think of an R&B anniversary.
Yeah,
Okay.
8701 came out today.
We'll give that album some love after this review.
Yes.
All right. Mind you, Chris Brown and Usher had that fight months ago and shit.
Right. Did he ever apologize?
Nope.
Yeah, he got an asterisk coming in.
All right. And the last song we're going to talk about on this album is on "Thank You." You know what I'm saying? This was one pretty decent, nice way to end off this record and
Hold
everything
up.
like that too. You know what I'm saying? So
We skipped some songs.
you said what?
We skipped some songs.
We already talked about the Run It. We already talked about the Run It remix
We
and the
got
Give Me
So
That remix.
Glad.
So, I was doing the OG copy. That's the reissue, but we can talk about it.
Okay.
So glad.
So you only doing this, was it 16 tracks?
Yeah, the 16 track version.
Okay. Which one we at
But
now?
I was gonna say talk about "Thank You."
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just Chris Brown showing gratitude to his fans and people that watched him come up. You know, nothing groundbreaking and shit.
Right. Yeah. Basically, what you just said, there was nothing groundbreaking.
Yeah. Overall, despite the generic tropes of this album, I do consider this a very solid debut album from Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? Especially coming from his age. I felt like, he had the right people behind his team. He had the right songs. He didn't try to over glamorize himself, over popularize himself. He was just being himself and everything like that too. You can definitely tell them MJ influences, the Usher influences and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all over this record. I mean, once we get to the exclusive album next week, that's when he really shows more off his bag and stuff like that too. Which that's actually my second favorite album from Chris Brown, believe it or not. So we're
All
gonna talk.
time?
Yep, of all time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, the first one, I'm gonna keep that under wraps right now. But I'm gonna give this album a 3.5 out of 5. I feel like it's very strong for what it's worth. You know what I'm saying? He's not doing too much, but hey,
Yeah, I like some songs. You know, I think some of the shit sound outdated. It just even the album cover is outdated. But I'm gonna give it 3 mics. Some songs I like, some songs sound old. But he had big smash hits on here. Yo and Run It, Give Me That. Young Love was dope. Is This Love was dope?
right. All right. So the album anniversary for today is Usher 8701. Technically, this was released in the United Kingdom July 9th, but it was actually released in the US August 7th, 2001. So we're going to go by the United States time, of course. You know what I'm saying? And I think they did that because um, this album was leaked. It was originally supposed to come out in 2000 of Halloween, but Napster, they leaked some tracks and everything like that. So Usher had to actually re-record some tracks on his album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So this is to me where Usher really became Usher, like Usher. You know what I'm saying?
Usher.
Like the first album, I definitely
Usher.
right. The first album I definitely love. It's a classic, in my opinion. I know a lot of people might not consider it a classic. My Way was very dope, very influential, but this
Was
album,
best.
yes, this album to me, he was in his bag with this one and
Right.
everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he had everybody from Neptunes to Jermaine Dupri to LA and Babyface, Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he really came into his own with this one. I mean, you remind me. I mean, that's this classic right there. You don't have to call. Can you help me if I want to? You know,
If I want to.
right? You know what I'm saying? Like this album is definitely the best of 2000s R&B for me. I still have to get my hands back on this album again because pretty much this album was in my old car, and when that shit got messed up, I had a 5 CD changer for that car,
Right.
and I lost that album, the Boys in the Hood soundtrack, LL Scratch's Creep with Me, which that one I was bummed out about the most. I want to say Escape's Traces of My Lipstick, which I ended up getting that album again
Right.
too. So, yeah, man. What are your thoughts on this album?
Classic album. Usher was in his bag. Great production, great songs. He could do no wrong. Like, just to think that the album was leaked. A lot of the tracks were leaked before, and he went back and did shit over and came out with a masterpiece, man. I remember when You and Mommy came out. That was everywhere. There's him, the whole thing with him and Chili dating and all that, and she was in the videos, and then you had like, you don't have to call, and I don't know, and Five Mic Classic. Definitely enjoyed. I'm trying to think. I gotta see if I posted it. I don't think I posted this shit yet. That's crazy.
Really? Really?
Yeah, and you bought me this album. That's why I was like, yo, like it's crazy. I remember you got me this for the collection vid.
Oh
It was
wow.
last year. I think it was last year I got it.
Yeah.
I thought I could have sworn I posted this shit already. I guess not. See, never too late.
For yeah, I gotta get this album again too. And shit.
For sure.
All right. This was a dope ass review and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Definitely gotta get some rest for work. But so tomorrow at 6 p.m. we're gonna do Odd Futures, the OF tape,
Oh,
and we
now
also
we're talking. Okay.
and then we also gonna do our top five Earl Sweatshirt verses.
Oh,
So
we
that's
got a
gonna be
good one tomorrow. That might be the best one of the week.
oh yeah. Well, it's the last one of the week too that we're doing.
And it's the last one of the week.
So I had to save the best for last, I guess.
Wow. Till Sunday.
No, Sunday we're gonna do Force and D's. That's gonna be that's Force and D's and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, but also just letting you guys know, the last week of this month is our Bruce Willis week. So yeah, we're just getting everything together. I
Bruce
gotta
Willis speak. Let's get it.
so there might be like maybe one music review minus the Bruce Willis review. We'll do that week. I don't know yet. But yeah, we're gonna do everything from the Die Hard series to Moonlighting. So
And we not waiting until he dropped dead to talk about him.
right. Anything you want to say before you head out?
Yo, me and Mike did a dope ass SummerSlam recap. Check that out. SummerSlam was epic, one of the best ever. Shout out to Mike for that. And last night I did a dope ass IG live with the hip hop junkies, talking some R&B. We did like
Oh yeah,
we
how
did
was that?
huh? That was great. We did part two already. We gotta get you on the show because you were R&B head. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
man.
saying? We did part two because we're gonna be doing this the whole year, right? Because there's gonna be so many different ones to do. So we did part two. Part two was last night, and we picked like it was supposed to be five, but we picked like seven. We had like two bonus choices, and you know, we had some dope ass picks, and then hopefully part three will be next week or week after. But yeah, we got to get you on here, man, because you want to be here like us. So we got to get on here. You be working a lot of the times when we go live too.
I know.
That's the thing. It's like it would be hard to get you on here.
Yeah, just let me know any future days. I can see what I can do.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Alright. And I also pre-recorded the last two Talking Heads reviews I just did solo wise, so I'm gonna drop those throughout the week. You know what I'm saying? So I just knocked those out of the park.
Oh.
Alright. Other than that, I am about to head out. I will guys see you guys tomorrow when we talk about our future. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later. Try. Peace.
Peace.